Thank you for coming in, Miss Lewis. I'm Detective Cyrus.
Just Robin, thanks.
Great. Sorry to keep you waiting. I just have a few questions for you, and then I promise we'll get you out of here as soon as we can. I actually have to get to my kid's game, and I promise get you out of here, and then you can enjoy this great weather too.
That sounds great, thanks.
Perfect. Can I get you anything? Bottled water or soda, maybe?
Yeah, Diet Coke if you have it.
Sure. I'll be right back with that.
Paula? Okay, I'm at the police station. Oh, wait. It's okay, don't panic. I have no idea why I'm here, what they know. They just showed up at my house and said we needed to talk. Of course I went. It would look suspicious if I just disappeared. The detective is being really nice, though. It's sort of weird. Is he cute? What kind of question is that? He's married with a kid. I saw the ring. Don't touch anything. Why? Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I'll try to wipe it down with something. Look, thing is, I really need you to get here. Well, they drove me here in a squad car. Yeah, it's still in the shop. Look, the plan is still on. Just get here, okay? All right, bye.
Here you go. Nice and cold.
Thanks so much.
So, basically, what I need to find out from you is...
Look, I can explain everything.
Okay. We'll go right ahead then.
You have to understand, teaching is really hard and getting harder by the day.
Teaching. You're a teacher.
Yeah, at the high school, family and consumer sciences.
Like home ec, cooking, that kind of thing?
Actually, more like fashion and textiles. My friend Paula does the cooking classes.
That's all very interesting.
It is. I mean, it was. It's complicated. Look, I really think I have a shot at this insanity, please, so hear me out, okay?
All right. Please continue, Miss Lewis.
You have to understand what kind of year it's been, what kind of day even. God, these kids and parents and principals.
Yeah, I imagine it can be trying.
Take this girl in my fashion design class. She's a nightmare.
Miss Lewis, we need to talk. I just printed out my grade reports online, and they are absolutely unacceptable.
Absolutely unacceptable, huh? What seems to be the problem, Tara?
Well, for starters, you gave me a D on the alterations project.
You tried to hem rayon slacks with duct tape.
Okay, you never said we couldn't.
And then you tried to press it with your hair straightening iron.
I was being resourceful. All the other irons were being used.
You nearly burnt down the school. We had to wait out in the parking lot for an hour. It still smells like burnt rubber in here. You can't heat duct tape like that, Tara.
Fine, I'll give you that one. But what about this fit and flare dress I made? I mean, come on. It's totally textbook.
Oh, you mean the one with the dress barn tag still on it?
I was stressed, okay? Cheer had an away game and I didn't have any time. Besides, you know I'm trying to get into fashion school, and the Project Runway people would have instantly eliminated someone who made such a stupid dress.
Project Runway is a TV show, Tara, not real life.
The point is, Miss Lewis, is that I'm looking at a C in this class. Like I said, you know I'm trying to get into design school. And you're just trying to bring me down because you couldn't do it yourself.
You're trying to get into fashion design school, but you won't put in the work here. This is not a great predictor of success, Tara.
Okay, you need to check your privilege.
What privilege? Do you even know what that means?
White?
And you're purple?
Suburban?
I rent the mother-in-law suite from somebody on your street, Tara.
College educated?
Well, you got me there. This huge mountain of student debt I have gives me a huge advantage over no one. The grades are final, Tara. If you're so concerned about your college prospects, you need to take school seriously and make an effort. I'm not changing them.
No need to be snippy. I'll just talk to my mom about it and see what she thinks about your assessment of this situation.
Aren't you gonna be late to class, Tara?
I mean, not if you write me a note.
Goodbye,
Oh
Tara.
my gosh, you're such a bitch.
That was rough. I can see there not being enough coffee and painkillers to get through too many days like that.
And would you believe she's not even the worst I've had?
Yeah, but summer's right around the corner, right? Light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes. Teachers live for summer. It's what keeps us from going insane, like in a legal sense. But I work over the summer, so it's not really much of a break. But another couple summers and my student loan debt'll be gone, so I guess it's worth it.
Well, try to have some fun, at least. So what I'm wondering is if you can tell me more
But
about...
it's really bad for my friend Paula. Oh God.
Hey girl, mind if I use your microwave for my lunch and maybe you can chat for a few?
Of course, but what happened to yours?
One of the kids broke it.
One of your cooking kids? Jeez, 29 more days left, girl. You can do it. And then it's off too. Where are you going again? Is it Molly?
Ollie, to teach sustainable cooking techniques. And maybe sneak in some sightseeing, maybe leaving on my own. The last of the grant money finally came in. This is really happening.
I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. It's YMCA camp counseling for me this summer, but I'm getting close to having these student loan debts out of my life, so it's okay. Although, I am going to do one fun thing.
Oh really? Do tell.
Well, that contract that the theater department's giving me to design costumes for Fiddler on the Roof, is exactly enough to go to Vegas for a few days. So I found this great vacation package, and I'm going to book it tomorrow.
Sounds great. Just be safe and don't do anyone I wouldn't do.
Don't you mean anything?
Yeah, that too.
So, Tara Cunningham was in here a few minutes ago, and you have her in your fashion, or in your cooking class, right?
Don't remind me. Her class had to make chocolate chip cookies today, and hers came in a Spunkmeyer box. The really sad thing is, I was happy to eat at least one edible thing all morning.
Tough job. You get to eat baked goods all day. How are you not the size of a house?
Because I spit them all out. Half of these kids don't know the difference between baking soda and baking powder.
Ew.
One of them mistook salt for sugar in his recipe.
Oh, God.
And most of them view hand washing as optional.
Oh, yikes. I'm glad I don't have to eat any of the things my kids make.
Count yourself lucky. Though your kids' only victims are these poor dress forms. Luckily, they don't have any eyes or arms or legs, so their lives pretty much suck to begin with.
Oh, hello, Robin. Oh, Paula, you're here too. Wonderful. I have something to talk to both of you about.
You were just getting ready to take our lunch.
Oh, good. Then you're not busy.
We always have time for our favorite principal. What can we do for you, Miss Skinner?
Of course. Paula, I have some good news and some bad news for you.
Okay, let's start with the good news.
Well, the bad news is that your position is only going to be part-time next year.
What? That is bad news.
Yes, it is. But the good news is we have another part-time position as a math teacher.
But I know how to teach math.
If you can measure fractions for cooking, you can do math.
Well, I guess.
You'll be just fine. There's this course you can take this summer. It will give you the training you need and an emergency certification as a math teacher. Algebra, geometry, trigonometry. If Mr. Armstrong kids have overflow, those kids just love trig.
Wow, summer.
Summer is a great time for professional development, and we may even be able to find some financial assistance help.
I have to pay for it.
Oh, yes. It's quite an intensive program. It crams 15 credits of upper division math into 8 weeks. I've heard it's a killer, but just think how marketable you'll be once you have that math endorsement.
Of course.
Well worth it. Okay, I knew you'd see it that way. Here you go. If you could fill that out and let me know. And Robin, I need to speak to you about your musical this year.
Oh yes, I want to update you too. It's going to be beautiful. My fashion appreciation class has been researching that era and see what kind of textiles they would have had available at that time. And we want to make it really authentic to the types of things people would have had. Although I did find some amazing faux fur at a flea market, and I went ahead and bought it. But I figured I can fill out our reimbursement form, right?
Let me stop you right there. We've decided that we're not going to do Fiddler on the Roof this year. We're going to go with Heather's because we feel it's just more relevant to the world our children live in.
Heather's, huh?
Because who needs a pointed message on the dangers of prejudice and hate set against the backdrop of a historical era most teenagers know nothing about? We can have vapid mean girls killing each other.
Heather's, huh? You know, I could get behind this. We could have some amazing 80s fashion, lots of color. Yeah, this could be good too. You know what? I'm gonna touch base with Barb and see what her vision is for directing, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Well, thanks so much, Robin, but I think we've got it covered. Barb has a sister who lives in Minnesota and has a consignment store, and so we're not going to be needing any assistance for the play. Sorry.
So no contract?
Not this year, I'm sorry. And, you know, that might be a good thing. You seem to have a lot on your plate. So, yes, all right. Well, anyway, that's no contract, and I'm really sorry about that. But there is one more thing. Oh, yes. Tara's mother, Mrs. Cunningham, called, and she said that there was some sort of mix-up with the grades, and she would like to discuss it with you. And so I told her that you would call her right back.
Of course, no problem.
There you go. And, you know, they are such a wonderful family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that Tara, she brought me some cookies that she baked in your class. Amazing, so delicious. That girl just has so much promise.
She's going somewhere, all right.
All right, well, please let me know about that class as soon as you can. Thank you.
Okay, I will.
Enjoy your lunch.
Paula, it's gonna be okay. We will think of something.
Don't really want to talk about this right now, Robin. Can you come by after school instead?
Of course. Hi, Mrs. Cunningham. This is Robin Lewis from school, Tara's fashion design teacher. Yeah, you wanted me to call you. Yeah, she's looking at a C in my class. Well, her dress was from Dress Barn. That's actually considered academic dishonesty. Yes, I know that the cheerleaders have a very demanding schedule, and we really don't call them Mickey Mouse classes anymore. So, you know. Oh, okay. I see. Well, maybe we could arrange some extra credit or something like that for her. Yeah, of course. It's no problem at all. Well, it's been great talking to you too, Mrs. Cunningham. Have a great day. Bye.
That was brutal. So there goes summer, right?
Yeah, teachers live for summer. It keeps us from going insane.
Yeah, I can imagine.
On the right side of the law.
I can imagine. So, I'm actually running a little short on time. I have to get to my kids' game in about half an hour. I'm really sorry to bother you with this on what has clearly been a very difficult day, but I do need you to answer a few questions.
Yeah, I guess now is as good a time as any, I guess.
Yeah. So what can you tell me about Stephen Bradley?
Who?
One of your neighbors there on 36th Street, I think?
Oh, yeah, he seems okay, quiet, I guess. Yeah.
So you are not aware of a meth lab on his property?
Meth lab? No, oh, that's scary.
We're in the process of taking care of the situation. We just wanted to find out if any of his neighbors had seen or noticed anything unusual.
No. Wait, that's what you wanted to talk to me about?
So sorry for wasting your time, Ms. Lewis. I appreciate you coming in. You're free to go. Do you need a ride home?
Oh, no, Paula's gonna be here in just a few minutes. I'm just gonna wait for her.
Great, that sounds like a plan. You're welcome to wait here until she gets here.
Walter, oh, there you are, good. Sorry to bother you, but there's been a fire at the high school.
A fire? Is everybody okay?
Everything's fine, no one's been hurt. Turns out that the fire was actually in the parking lot behind the high school. Once we got there, initial reports had said something about bodies being in a pile in the fire, but once we got there, it turned out it was bodies without the arms or legs, made of metal, plastic, like mannequins.
Or dress forms?
Paula, I need you to get down here.
Apparently that's the weird part, is that also there was an overwhelming smell of burnt chocolate chip cookies.
Now.